Hello student, today we are going to discuss next chapter of group theory. Second chapter of group theory, subgroups. So first we discuss definition of subgroup. Let G with respect to G is a set or G is a group with respect to binary operation star be a group, G star be a group with binary operation star a non-empty subset yes of G, a non-empty subset yes of G is called subgroup of G, if yes is itself a group. Okay, this is definition of subgroup. Means any group with any binary operation star or non-empty subset yes of G, means any non-empty subset of given group G is subgroup of G if it is itself a group. Means we satisfy four properties. Yes is satisfy four properties of group: closure property, associative property, existence of identity element, and existence of inverse element. Okay, if yes is satisfied these four properties, then yes is a group. Means yes is a group with same binary operation star, and yes is a subgroup of G. Okay, this is definition of subgroup, and it is denoted as by this is symbol of group. Yes is subgroup of G. Okay, this is definition of subgroup. Means yes is subgroup of G if it is itself a group. Okay, then first theorem of this chapter. Theorem: a non-empty subset yes is subgroup. A non-empty subset yes is subgroup of G if and only if first, for AB belongs to yes, then A into B belongs to yes, or this also written as AB belongs to yes, which implies that A star B also belongs to yes, and this is second condition. A belongs to yes if and only A inverse belongs to yes. This theorem given if and only condition here. If yes is subgroup, then we satisfy these two conditions, and these two conditions will exist, or this yes is closed under given binary operation and A inverse belongs to yes, then yes is subgroup. Okay, this is proof of this theorem. How to proving this? First, to consider yes is a subgroup, and then to show these two conditions are yes satisfied, and then conversely part consider these two conditions and to show yes is subgroup. Means yes is subgroup means yes is group itself. This is proving here. Proof of this: suppose yes is subgroup of G. Here third condition is remaining. Okay, third condition is the identity element E of G is in yes. This is third condition. Okay, here S is subgroup of G if and only if A B belongs to S. If A belongs to S, then A inverse also belongs to in S, and the identity element E of G, the identity element E of G is also belongs to in S. And if these three conditions are satisfied, then S is subgroup. Okay, then here given that if and only if are, suppose that S is subgroup of G, and here to proving that these three conditions. Okay, therefore if S is subgroup of G, then by definition of subgroup, S is itself a group. Okay, if S is subgroup, then by definition of subgroup, S is itself group. Okay, then therefore S satisfies all above three conditions. Okay, then S satisfies all properties of group or all properties of group. S is itself group means S satisfies four conditions, means all four properties: closure, associative, and existence of identity and inverse element. Okay, these four conditions satisfied. Here also given that this condition is closure property this. Okay, which implies that first, second, and third. This is first, second, and third holds in yes. Okay, why this is satisfied in yes? Because yes is subgroup, which implies that yes is also group. Okay, yes is group, which implies that yes is closed under given binary operation. Okay, means closure property is satisfied, means for AB belongs to yes, which implies that A into B also belongs to yes, means this is first condition. Okay, AB belongs to yes, then yes is closed under given binary operation. Okay, then second property here, A belongs to yes, which implies that inverse element exists in yes. Here A is group, which implies that existence of inverse element is satisfied because A belongs to yes, which implies that here identity element also exists in, because identity element is unique and inverse element also unique. G is, and S is subset of G. G is a group. Okay, which implies that here A belongs to yes, which implies that A inverse also belongs to yes, means A into A inverse equal to identity also belongs to yes, and this is A belongs to yes, A inverse belongs to yes. Okay, means there when binary operation apply on these two elements, then value is identity, and identity also belongs to yes because identity element is unique. Therefore these three conditions are satisfied when S is subgroup. Okay, this is first part of this proof. Then conversely, suppose these three conditions are hold, then to prove S is subgroup of G, means to show S is itself a group. Okay, suppose that first condition AB belongs to S, which implies that A into B also belongs to S. Second condition, A belongs to S, which implies that A inverse belongs to S. Third condition, here third condition is in second position. The identity element E of G is in yes, means identity elements also belongs to in yes. Okay, holds. Suppose that these three condition holds in yes, to show what is to show that yes is subgroup of G. Okay, that is to show that that is to show that S is group itself, that is to show S is, that is to show that S is group itself. S is a group, S is a group itself with same binary operation star. Okay, how to prove this? Here first condition is closure property. Okay, for first condition S is closed under given binary operation. Okay, for first condition here G is a group, here G is a group, which implies that G satisfies associative property, which implies that associative law, associative property or associative law, associative property holds in, associative property holds in G, because G is a group, G satisfies associative property, which implies that for A, B, C belongs to G, which implies that A into B into C equal to A into in bracket B into C belongs to G, but A into B into C belongs to S, and this S is subset of G, means this all elements are belongs to in G, and G satisfies associative property, means their values must be in G, but these all elements are in S. Okay, which implies that these elements also satisfy, these elements also satisfy associative property. ABC belongs to S, which implies that A into B into C equal to A into in bracket B into C also belongs to S, which implies that associative law also holds in, which implies that associative law, which implies that associative law, which implies that associative law also holds in yes. Why associative law holds in? Because ABC belong here, ABC belongs to S, and ABC elements also belongs to in G, because S is subset of G, and in G associative law holds, means this value must be in G. Okay, but these elements are also elements of S, and S is, which implies that this value of this element is satisfied, associative law is also satisfied in S. Okay, and therefore associative law also holds in yes. Okay, now second condition here, now A belongs to S, which implies that A inverse also belongs to S. This is second condition. Okay, here suppose that equation number 1 also belongs to S, which implies that A into A inverse belongs to S, because S is closed under given binary operation. From this condition, for any two elements belongs to S, then S is closed under given binary operation. Here A belongs to S, also A inverse also belongs to in S. Then when binary operation apply on that element, then value must be in S. Okay, therefore A into A inverse also belongs to S, but S is subset of G, and G satisfies, G is a group. Okay, but A belongs to G, and G is a group, but A belongs to G and G is a group, which implies that there exists A inverse belongs to G, such that A inverse belongs to G such that A into A inverse equal to identity. Okay, there A into A inverse equal to identity, but identity element is unique, therefore identity element exists in S. Therefore identity element exists in S. Okay, therefore from 1, 2 and these two properties, S is closed under given binary operation, inverse element also exist in given set yes. Okay, identity element also exist in yes, and yes satisfy also associative property. Associative property also holds in yes, means four properties of group are satisfy yes. Therefore yes is a group itself. Therefore by definition of group, by definition of group, yes is a group itself, and therefore yes is group itself, which implies that by definition of subgroup, yes is a subgroup. Yes is a subgroup of G. Yes is a subgroup of G. That is in symbolically yes is subgroup of G with given binary operation. Okay, this is very important theorem for university exam. Non-empty subset yes is a subgroup of G if and only if yes is closed under given binary operation, and every element of yes, A inverse also exists in given set yes. Okay, then next theorem, this theorem is also used to solving examples of subgroup. Next theorem, a non-empty subset yes, a non-empty subset yes of a group G, a non-empty subset yes of group G is subgroup of G, is subgroup of G if and only AB inverse also belongs to yes for all AB belongs to yes. Okay, this is also very important theorem for university exam. Given that in theorem says that a non-empty subset yes of group G is subgroup, here also given that if and only if condition, if and only if AB inverse belongs to F. If AB inverse belongs to yes, then yes is subgroup of G, and if yes is subgroup of G, then AB inverse also belongs to in G. Okay, similar proof of above proof of this above theorem, proof of this theorem, first to suppose that yes is subgroup of G, and to prove AB inverse belongs to yes, and next conversely part, if AB inverse belongs to X, to show that yes is a subgroup of G. Okay, suppose that yes is a subgroup of G. Suppose that yes is a subgroup of G, that is yes is subgroup of G, which imply that yes is itself a group. By definition of subgroup, yes is itself a group. For any element B belongs to yes, yes is a group, which implies that inverse element exists in yes. For B belongs to yes, then inverse element of B also exists in yes. Okay, B belongs to yes, then B inverse also belongs to yes. Okay, also for A belongs to yes, and B inverse belongs to yes, then and yes is a group. Okay, means yes is satisfy four properties. Then first property is closure property, means A into B inverse also belongs to in yes, because yes is a group and yes is closed under given by any binary operation. Okay, this is also written as A star B inverse belongs to yes, or here also A star B inverse belongs to yes. Okay, yes is group, yes is closed under given binary operation. Therefore A belongs to yes, B inverse belongs to yes. Then when binary operation apply on that element, then their value must be in yes, means yes is closed under given binary operation. Okay, then next, uh, which implies that when yes is a when yes is a subgroup, yes is a subgroup, yes is a subgroup, which implies that AB inverse belongs to yes. Now conversely, suppose that AB belongs to yes, which implies that AB inverse belongs to yes. And to prove yes is a subgroup of G. That is to prove that yes is a itself a group. Okay. Here this is from equation 1. Here for A belongs to yes, from equation number 1, from equation 1 we have A into A inverse also belongs to yes, because A belongs to yes, then A inverse also exists in yes, and A belongs to yes, A inverse also belongs to yes, which implies that A into A inverse belongs to yes, because yes is a this from equation 1, A belongs to yes, A inverse also belongs to yes, then A into A inverse belongs to yes for all A belongs to yes, but yes is subset of G, and G is a group, which implies that A into A inverse equal to identity in G. Okay, therefore identity A into A inverse equal to identity in given group G. Okay, which implies that identity element is unique. Therefore A into A inverse belongs to yes, which implies that E also belongs to in yes. Okay, therefore identity element exists in identity element exists in given set yes. Okay, now E belongs to yes and B belongs to yes from above equation, from equation 1 we say that B inverse also belongs to yes, or E belongs to yes, then E into B inverse belongs to yes, because AB belongs to yes, then AB inverse belongs to yes. And this is from equation 1, A belongs to yes, then A into A inverse belongs to yes, but in given group, yes is subset of group G, and G is a group, then G satisfies this condition, A into A inverse equal to identity, but A into A inverse belongs to yes, means E also belongs to in yes, therefore identity element exists in yes. Here also E belongs to yes and B also belongs to yes, then from condition from given equation 1, EB inverse belongs to yes, but EB inverse, value of E into B inverse is B inverse belongs to yes, because E into by identity property E into B inverse belongs to yes, which implies that B inverse belongs to yes. Therefore inverse element exists in yes. Here identity element exists, inverse element exists, yes is also closed under given binary operation. Okay, since then proving two properties only, associative property and closure property. Okay, since G is a group, since G is a group, which implies that associative law also holds in, which implies that associative law holds in G. Okay, also A belongs to S and B inverse belongs to S from condition 1, here from 1 A belongs to S, B inverse belongs to S, then from 1 A into B inverse from 1 A into B inverse also belongs to S, but S is subset of G and G is a group, means inverse element of here we seen that in previous lecture or previous chapter, inverse of B inverse or inverse of A inverse is A itself. Okay, therefore inverse of B inverse is B itself, therefore A into B also belongs to S. Okay, therefore S is closed under S is closed under given binary operation. S is closed under given binary operation. Okay, or closure property, or this is closure property, or closure property holds in yes, and therefore G is a group. Associative law also holds in G, which implies that associative law also holds in, yes, because S is subset of G. Okay, and therefore all properties of group, all properties of group are satisfied. All properties of group are satisfied, and therefore S is a group, which implies that S is a subgroup. S is group, which implies that S is subgroup. S is a subgroup. Okay, this is two theorems are very important for university exam. How to proving this theorem? Here first theorem is a non-empty subset S is a subgroup of G if and only S is closed under given binary operation and inverse element exists in S. Okay, here firstly if and only here given that if and only condition, here S is subgroup of G, then S satisfies these three conditions, and if these three conditions are held, then S is a subgroup. Okay, firstly to suppose that S is subgroup of G, then by definition of subgroup S is a group itself, means S satisfies four properties of given group, which implies that these three conditions are also holds in S, because this is closure property satisfy because S is group, also inverse element exists in S because S is group, and identity element also exists in S. Okay, therefore three conditions are holds in S. Conversely, suppose that three conditions are hold, to prove S is a subgroup of G, means S is itself a group. Here only to show that this identity element of G is in S or not, an associative property holds or not. Here S is subgroup of G, and to proving that S is itself group, which implies that G is a group, associative property also holds in G. G is a group and associative property holds in G, which implies that any three elements choosing from given set S, any three elements A, B, C belongs to S, then associative property, these elements also belongs to in G, and G satisfies associative property, means their value is A into B into C equal to A into in bracket B into C. This value also must be in yes, because this element in yes and this element satisfy associative property, which implies that associative property holds in yes. Okay. Then A belongs to yes and A inverse belongs to yes, because this from second condition, here second condition A belongs to yes, then A inverse also exists in yes, but yes is subset of G and G is a group. G is a group, which implies that A belongs to yes. Here inverse element exists in G such that their value is A into A inverse equal to identity, but A into A inverse belongs to yes means their value is identity. Identity also belongs to identity element also belongs to in yes. Therefore by definition identity element exists. Yes is closed under given binary operation. This first condition, inverse element exists, and also associative law holds in yes. Therefore four properties satisfy this yes. Therefore yes is a group itself, which implies that yes is a subgroup of G. Okay. Then next theorem says that yes is a subgroup of G if and only if AB inverse belongs to yes. Here also given that if and only if condition means AB inverse belongs to yes, then yes is subgroup. If yes is subgroup, then AB inverse also belongs to in yes. How to prove this theorem? Proof of this theorem. Here suppose that yes is subgroup of G. Yes is subgroup of G, which implies that by definition of subgroup, yes is a group itself, which implies that yes satisfies four properties. Here if B belongs to yes, then B inverse also exists in yes. Okay. And also for A belongs to yes and B inverse belongs to yes, any element of A belongs to yes, B inverse also exists in yes, then their multiplication or their binary operation apply on that element, then their value must be in yes, means AB inverse belongs to yes. Okay. This is proof of first part. Okay. Then conversely suppose that AB inverse belongs to yes, and to proving yes is subgroup of G, that is to prove that yes is itself a group, means yes satisfies four properties. For A belongs to yes, then for A belongs to yes, then here A belongs to yes, then A into A inverse belongs to yes. Only replace A by B, B by A. Okay. A belongs to yes, then from 1 A into A inverse belongs to yes, but A into A inverse equal to identity in G, because G is a group, and A into A inverse equal to identity, but A into A inverse belongs to yes, which implies that identity belongs to yes, means identity element exists in yes. Okay. Similarly E belongs to yes means identity belongs to yes and B belongs to yes from condition 1. From condition 1 AB belongs to yes, AB inverse belongs to yes. Here E and B belongs to yes, then EB inverse belongs to yes, but value of E into B inverse is B inverse, means inverse element also exists in given set yes. Okay. If G is a then associative property, G is a group. Okay. In previous theorem it says that associative property how to hold in yes. Okay. Yes is a group, then associative law holds in G, but yes is subset of G, any elements of yes also satisfy associative property. Okay. Then next closure property for A belongs to yes and B inverse belongs to yes, but inverse of B inverse is B itself. Okay. Therefore A into B inverse A into B inverse belongs to yes, but value of B inverse is B. Putting this value AB belongs to yes, means yes is closed under given binary operation or closure property holds in yes. Therefore four properties are satisfied. Therefore yes is group, and yes is group, which implies that yes is a subgroup of G.